Pope John Paul II Latin, Ioannis Paulus II Italian, Giovanni Paolo II Polish, Jan Paweł II born Karl Józef Wojtyla Karl Józef VJTW May 18, 1920 April 2, 2005 was the head of the Catholic Church and sovereign of the Vatican City-State from 1978 until his death in 2005. He was elected pope by the Second Papal Conclave of 1978, which was called after John Paul I, who had been elected in August to succeed Pope Paul VI, died after 33 days. Cardinal Wojtyla was elected on the third day of the conclave and adopted the name of his predecessor in tribute to him. 18 born in Poland, John Paul II was the first non-Italian pope since Adrian VI in the 16th century and the second longest-serving pope after Pius IX in modern history. John Paul II attempted to improve the Catholic Church's relations with Judaism, Islam, and the Eastern Orthodox Church. He maintained the Church's previous positions on such matters as abortion, artificial contraception, the ordination of women, and a celibate clergy, and although he supported the reforms of the Second Vatican Council, he was seen as generally conservative in their interpretation. In 1920 he was one of the most traveled world leaders in history, visiting 129 countries during his pontificate. As part of his special emphasis on the universal call to holiness, he beatified 341 and canonized 483 people, more than the combined tally of his predecessors during the preceding 5 centuries. By the time of his death, he had named most of the College of Cardinals, consecrated or co-consecrated many of the world's bishops, and ordained many priests. 22 He has also been credited with helping to end communist rule in his native Poland as well as the rest of Europe. Karol Józef Wojtyla was born in the Polish town of Ładowice. 32-33 He was the youngest of 3 children born to Karol Wojtyla 1879-1941, an ethnic Pole, and Emilia Koczorowska 1884-1929, who was of distant Lithuanian heritage. 34 Emilia, who was a school teacher, died from a heart attack and kidney failure in 1929-35 when Wojtyla was 8 years old. 36 His elder sister Olga had died before his birth, but he was close to his brother Edmund, nicknamed Mundek, who was 13 years his senior. Edmund's work as a physician eventually led to his death from scarlet fever, a loss that affected Wojtyla deeply. 34-36 Wojtyla was baptized a month after his birth, made his first communion at the age of 9, and was confirmed at the age of 18. 37 As a boy, Wojtyla was athletic, often playing football as goalkeeper. 38 During his childhood, Wojtyla had contact with the large Jewish community of Ładowice. 39 School football games were often organized between teams of Jews and Catholics, and Wojtyla often played on the Jewish side. 34-38 I remember that at least a third of my classmates at elementary school in Ładowice were Jews. At secondary school there were fewer. With some I was on very friendly terms. And what struck me about some of them was their Polish patriotism. 40 It was around this time that the young Karol had his first serious relationship with a girl. He became close to a girl called Ginka Beer, described as a Jewish beauty, with stupendous eyes and jet black hair, slender, a superb actress. 41. John Paul II's cause for canonization commenced 1 month after his death with the traditional 5-year waiting period waived. On December 19, 2009, John Paul II was proclaimed venerable by his successor, Benedict XVI, and was beatified on May 1, 2011 Divine Mercy Sunday after the Congregation for the Causes of Saints attributed one miracle to his intercession, the healing of a French nun called Marie Simon Pierre from Parkinson's disease. A second miracle was approved on July 2, 2013, and confirmed by Pope Francis 2 days later. John Paul II was canonized on April 27, 2014 again Divine Mercy Sunday, together with John XXIII. 24 On September 11, 2014, Pope Francis added these 2 optional memorials to the worldwide general Roman calendar of saints. 25 It is traditional to celebrate saints' feast days on the anniversary of their deaths, but that of John Paul II 22nd of October is celebrated on the anniversary of his papal inauguration. 2627 posthumously. He has been referred to by some Catholics as Pope St. John Paul the Great, although the title has no official recognition. 28, 29, 30, 31.